there's someone who'll take care of me. When I die, will I go? Hope there's someone who'll set my heart free. Nice to hold when I'm tired. There's a ghost on the horizon when I go to bed. How can I fall asleep at night? How will I rest my head? Oh, I'm scared of the middle place between life and nowhere. And I don't want to be the one left in bed, left in bed. There's a man on the horizon. Wish that I'd go to bed. If I fall to his feet tonight, will I rest my head? So he's hoping I will not drown or paralyze in life. And God said I don't want to go to the sea's watershed. Hope there's someone who'll take care of me. When I die, will I go? Hope there's someone who will set my heart free. Nice to hold when I'm tired.
Please take your seats. There are some things that happen in life that are so devastating it's impossible to comprehend. You wake up in the morning wondering whether it's all been a terrible dream, and then you realise that it's not. Losing someone you love at such a young age is bad enough. But not only that, a few months ago, none of you could have anticipated that you'd be here saying your goodbyes to Dean today. There are no words I can say that will ease the heartbreak that you're feeling. But I know that in the end, Dean's suffering was just too much, and that along with your grief, you share a sense of comfort that the suffering is ended and he's now at peace. To reflect this, Dean's brother Joe has written a poem to his brother, which he's going to come and read to us now.
Wasn't quite sure if I'd be able to do this, but I'm sure I heard Dean say, "Go on, bro, you got this." So I'll try. I lay here in bed on a wet Friday night, tears in my eyes while you fight a tough fight. Feeling guilty I'm not with you, guilty for my sad thoughts. How is he coping? Comfort and peace he surely now sorts. I think of my brother, so tired, so weak. So many words I'm afraid I won't speak. Time feels cruel now, it won't slow or be kind. I hope for more moments, for more precious time. You are so strong, that I now see. I love you so much, you will always be big brother to me. That was a text I sent Dean a few weeks ago, to which he replied, "You fucker." You got me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joe. My name is Penny Wattell, and whether you're here in Plimpton or whether you're watching online, let me welcome you all to our service. Unlike all of you, I didn't know Dean, but like millions of people, I did see him on television back in 2016 when he was on The Voice. Through his music, Dean will have touched the hearts of so many people. You just need to look at the number of messages on social media to realise that. It's sometimes easy to think you know people when you watch them on television or on YouTube. But let's be honest, the only people who really knew Dean are his family and his closest friends. And so I'm delighted that most of our service today has been written by you, the people who meant the most to him. Of course, this is Dean's service. He would love the fashion here today. And it only seems right that music is a key feature of our time together, including songs sung by Dean himself. Dean's sister, Leanne, has put together these absolutely beautiful orders of service for us to use today. The words of the songs and the poems are printed inside. It will be tempting for you to read them throughout the service, and that may help some of you. But I would encourage you to, rather than reading the words now, you just listen to them. Then take these orders of service home with you, and over the coming days and weeks, find some quiet time to read through the beautiful words and look at the photographs of Dean. This book is precious. Please keep it because it clearly shows the legacy of love and music that Dean has left. A couple of weeks ago, I met with Dean's mum, Marie. And not only did she tell me a little bit about Dean, we also had an opportunity to plan today's service. She made it very easy for me because Marie has written the eulogy, and it's an honour for me to read her words on her behalf. She says, Dean was born on Friday the 22nd of April 1988 at 11:46 p.m. to Marie and Steve. He was my easiest birth at 9 pounds 4.5 ounces, strong and determined right from the very start. When his grandma and granddad came to visit, Granddad said that if you put a cigar in his mouth, he'd look just like Winston Churchill with those beautiful baby neck rolls. Well, in the words of Winston Churchill, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And Dean certainly gave. His older sister, Leanne, was thrilled to have a baby brother. He was such a happy baby, always smiling, but he also knew how to throw a tantrum and put his bottom lip down. Actually, that didn't change. Leanne remembers a favourite memory that perfectly sums up Dean. It involves missing fruit pastels and the end of her teenage love life. She says, "We were on holiday and Dean caught me kissing a boy. And unbeknown to me, he filed that information away for future use. A few days later, at home, he couldn't find his fruit pastels and immediately accused me of stealing them. No evidence, no investigation, just conviction. When I denied it, he told me that if the sweets didn't magically reappear, he'd tell my boyfriend what he'd seen on holiday. He followed that through. The boyfriend did not survive the incident, and it shows exactly how he could turn something completely ordinary into absolute chaos. But Dean was very satisfied with the outcome. It was peak Dean, dramatic, stubborn, a little bit cheeky, and completely unforgettable. Looking back now, I can't help but laugh. Only he could turn missing sweets into a relationship-ending international incident. Thank you, Leanne. Then, fairly quickly, just 17 months after Dean was born, Joe arrived. Oh, the trouble those boys cause being so close in age. I remember leaving them in baby walkers for some nappy-free time. However, when I came back into the room, one of them had enjoyed the nappy-free time a bit too much, and my living room was covered in baby poo. It'd all been wheeled around, and I still don't know who that culprit was. Then along came Jack, and their shared love of WWF wrestling, complete with the warnings of "don't try this at home," which of course Dean and Jack absolutely did. They had their own wrestling personas, and Dino Dino was always victorious. Those play fights and laughter were the start of a lifelong bond between them. As they grew older, that bond only deepened. They shared the same taste in music, gigs, and made many trips to Spain to visit their auntie, who they both adored. One particularly memorable trip was when they were flying to Cyprus for their brother Joe's wedding. Running late through the airport, Jack, flustered, turned to Dean and said, "Hurry up, Dean, we're going to miss our flight." They both stopped in their tracks and burst out laughing, drawing puzzled looks from everyone around them. They did make their flight, and they laughed about that moment for years afterwards. There were endless games of Purchase, which basically is Ludo, which nearly always ended in arguments, or as Marie saw this last Christmas together, so much cackling laughter and love. During his teens, Dean was blessed again with more siblings. His baby sisters, Misha, his Taurus twin, and Sophie and Amy. He was always so proud of being a big brother. He was always also blessed again with his nieces, Jada, who he shared a special bond with and love of singing, and Marley, Lottie, and Piper, who loved playing teachers with Uncle Dean and laughing with him, or maybe at him, when they stuck fake moustaches on him. As a young boy starting school, Dean faced challenges with his speech. But he worked incredibly hard, and when he left primary school, he was awarded the Triumph Over Adversity Cup by his head teacher, Claire Thomas. That moment said so much about who he was. Resilient, determined, never giving up. It was during those early years that Dean found his passion for singing and performing. He played the Minotaur in Theseus and the Minotaur, won family holidays performing songs from Oliver, including both Oliver and the Artful Dodger, and performed at the Citadel in Plymouth for Music of the Night. Even then, he had something very special. His teenage years were a little bit more challenging, and he stepped away from performing for a while. It was while he was living at Plymouth Foyer that he met Jenny, and in 2008, their daughter Maya was born, a daughter he absolutely cherished. They shared their love of musicals and went to see Matilda the musical in 6. When Maya came to stay with Dean during the holidays, they would have days out in London, experiences like the London Eye, boat trips, sharing picnics in the park, and most recently, the Squid Game experience. A couple of years later, Dean moved away from Plymouth, first to Portsmouth, then to Worthing, and it was there that he rediscovered his joy for music. One evening, while Marie and his sister Leanne were visiting, there was an open mic event. They encouraged Dean to get up and sing. As always, Dean closed his eyes when he sang, completely lost in the emotion of the song. When he finished and opened his eyes, a large crowd had gathered. That was the moment things began to change. He started gigging locally and busking around Worthing, building up a loyal following. He entered competitions, including Open Mic UK, and from one of those, he was scouted for The Voice UK. He made it through the early rounds and chose to join Paloma Faith's team. He was such a big fan. He progressed through the battles and into the knockouts, making it to her final 8. We were all so incredibly proud of him. After his success on the show, Dean moved to London to focus fully on his music. London became home. He embraced everything, his fellow musicians, the fashion, sometimes questionable, the food, and the lifestyle. Right up until 2 weeks before he left us, he was still ordering oat milk lattes and cinnamon buns from Gales. Coming from Plymouth, we never really quite understood it. Why can't you have just a cup of instant like the rest of us? But Dean, in his own words, was extra. Extraordinary, extra talented, and extra loved. He was loved deeply by his family, his friends, and by fans from around the world. When Dean sang, he touched people's souls. He was invited to perform at weddings, birthdays, and special events, not just across the UK, but in Italy, Spain, Morocco, and Switzerland, and probably more that I've forgotten. When he received his diagnosis, he showed incredible courage. He opened his heart on social media throughout his cancer treatment, raising awareness of esophageal cancer in just 8 short weeks. His strength and honesty encouraged people to go back to their GPs. From a random Uber driver I met to friends and acquaintances. Even in the hardest time of his life, he was still giving. Dean has left a huge void in all of us who had the privilege of knowing him. But his legacy, his music, his voice, his love will live on forever. And in the words of Nat King Cole, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Dean taught us that, and we were so very lucky to love him. Thank you so much, Marie. During Dean's final weeks in hospital, Marie rarely left her son's side. And one night while she was there, she wrote this poem. It's called Hospital Corridors. Thoughts through my mind at 4 a.m. as I think of my baby, my child, my friend. Hospital corridors, all busy around. Beeping machines invade my surrounds. I hold your hand as you drift to sleep. The tears stain my face whilst I try not to weep. To see all your pain, yet still be so strong. The journey you've shared through your voice and your songs. Your courage and strength has inspired so many. You've captured their hearts as they throw in their pennies. You've left a legacy and gifted your voice. Hallelujah, you sing, and the crowds rejoice. So much love from around this earth, but I was the most blessed when I gave birth. You were placed in my arms when your life had begun. I'll carry you always, my heart, my son. Dean always called his mum Ma, and he had a song which he sang especially for her. It's called The Blower's Daughter. The last time Dean sang in public was on the 11th of January outside at Piccadilly Circus. The strength he showed on that day astounded everyone. We're going to watch and hear that performance now as Dean sings the song for his ma, The Blower's Daughter.
Just like you said it would be, we'll both forget the reason. Most of the time. And so it takes to show the story. No love, no glory. No hero in person. I can take my eyes off you. I can't take my eyes off you. I can 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 take my eyes. And so it is you said it would be. We'll both forget the breeze. Most of the time. And so it takes the colder water, the blows, the tide, the pupil, the I can't take my mind off you. 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 I can take my mind off mine. Did I say that I love you? And did I say that I want to leave it all behind? I can't take my mind off you. 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 I can't take my mind. Oh, my mind. My mind. Thank you.
There are no words, are there? It's sometimes said that we take photographs as a return ticket to a moment that is otherwise gone. So for a few minutes, we're going to listen to Dean sing again, this time a version of a beautiful song by Tom Odell. It's called Heal. While the music's playing, we're going to watch a montage of some very special photographs. Please use this time as your return ticket and an opportunity to reflect on your own individual memories of Dean.
Take my mind and take my pain, like an empty sail takes the rain, and here, here, here.
Wasn't that beautiful? The time has come to say our farewells to Dean as he's reunited with family and friends who've gone on before him. Earlier on in Dean's eulogy, Marie mentioned a lady called Claire Thomas. Claire was Dean's primary school head teacher, and she had a huge impact on Dean's life and his confidence. So during our time of committal, Marie has asked Claire to come and read a beautiful poem called God's Lent Child. When Claire has finished reading, I'm going to ask you all to remain standing while we listen to just part of an instrumental version of a song that many of you will associate with Dean. While the music's playing, I'm going to close the curtains. So, as a mark of respect, can I ask you all to stand, and Claire, can I hand over to you?
The photograph on the back of the service is one I shall always treasure. That's the Dean I remember, and I can honestly say that when he left school, there was that spark. I knew that he was going to go on to great things. God's Lent Child. I'll lend you, for a little while, a child of mine, God said, for you to love the while he lives and mourn for when he's dead. It may be 6 or 7 years, or 42 or 3, but will you, till I call him back, take care of him for me? He'll bring his charms to gladden you, and should his stay be brief, you'll have his lovely memories as solace for your grief. I cannot promise he will stay, since all from earth returns, but there are lessons taught below I want this child to learn. I've looked the whole world over in my search for teachers true, and from the things that crowd life's lane, I have chose you. Now, will you give him all your love, nor think the labour vain, nor hate me when I come to take this Lent child back again? I fancied that I heard them say, "Dear Lord, thy will be done. For all the joys thy child will bring, the risk of grief we'll run. We will shelter him with tenderness. We'll love him while we may. And for all the happiness we have known forever, grateful stay. But should thy angel call for him much sooner than we planned, we'll brave that bitter grief that comes and try to understand."
Please take your seats. There are some people who come into our lives who leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never, ever the same again. Hearing so much about Dean, I think he was definitely one of those people. Dean may no longer be physically with you, but his footsteps will always be walking beside you, and he will live on always in your hearts. I'm sure that you all have your own memories of Dean. So after our service, you're all invited to join Dean's family at the Borringdon Park Golf Club, where you can have some refreshments and there'll be an opportunity to chat together more informally. If you'd like to make a donation in Dean's memory, you can either do so online, or there'll be a retiring collection as you leave where you can support the work of Heartburn Cancer UK. It really has been such an honour for me to join you today as we've reflected on Dean's life. We're almost at the end of our time together, and in a moment we're going to listen to our final song. While the music's playing, our funeral director, Sean, will guide you out. But just before that, Marie has asked me to share these words with you all. Music stays with us. Love stays with us. And memories stay with us.
Really gonna miss you. It's really gonna be different without you. Time is gonna be hard and slow. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna be thinking about you. Yes, I am. Time came when you had to go. I'll miss you, my buddy. I'll miss you, my friend. I promise my love for you will never end. In your finest hour, I was there with you, and without you, things won't be the same. But there's a higher power that we answer to, and you heard him calling your name. Really gonna miss you. Everything about you, your smiling face. Yes, I know you want us all to be strong. Really gonna miss you. I know you're gone to that magic place. Singing you a brand new song. I'll miss you, my buddy. I'll miss you, my friend. I promise my love for you will never end. I'll miss you, my buddy. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna be thinking about you. Yes, I am. Time came when you had to go. I'll miss you, my buddy. I'll miss you, my friend. I promise my love for you will never end. In your finest hour, I was there with you, and without you, things won't be the same. But there's a higher power that we answer to, and you heard him calling your name. Really gonna miss you. Everything about you, your smiling face. Yes. I know you want us all to be strong. Really gonna miss you. I know you're gone to that magic place. Singing you